third example, no? This one, the rational, we have an involved rational powers in our integrand. So, sa may buhato na to, ani, una sa tanan, kalma lang, dili lang tama, rattle. Okay. First thing we're gonna do with if we have a rational power, know that may have rational power naka-fraction. So first is that we rewrite this into radical form. So that becomes dx over square root of x squared plus 1 raised to 3. Okay. So wala na siya. Next, say button. Okay. You determine what is the u and what is the form of this one. If you notice, this one is in the form a squared plus u squared. And we know that this is just equal to a second theta. So, and this is in the form 1 plus tangent squared theta. So say button na to, we let our u as a tangent theta. So first, let's determine our u, that is just equal to x, simply dx. And then our a is equal to 1. So our u, which is equal to x, is equal to just tangent theta. So our du, which is equal to dx, is equal to secant squared theta d theta. And what's next? We just plot it here. So we have our dx. Dx is equal to secant squared theta d theta over, again, x square root of x squared plus 1 is equal to a secant theta, or simply secant theta. So we have here secant theta cube. So makancel ning koan secant squared sa ibabaw numerator, and then we're left with 1 secant theta in the denominator. And we will have the integral of d theta over secant theta. So next, kung sa may buhaton ani, we know that 1 over secant theta is just what? Integral of cosine theta d theta. And then ano natin answer matik na sine theta plus c. Now what is sine theta plus c? Again, we incorporate the right triangle, no? So we have our theta here, and then not a given nga, ingon siya nga, we have the tangent theta is equal to x. So that is opposite of our adjacent. The opposite of our angle theta is x, adjacent is 1. And then, therefore, its hypotenuse is x squared plus 1. So sin theta is just the opposite of our hypotenuse, or x over square root of x squared plus 1 plus c. And then this will be our final answer for this specific problem. So, wala na siya. Kalma lang jud mo. Ay mo ka-rattle sa kung sige percent. Okay, next. We have here a definite integral. Yung lower limit is square root of 3, upper limit is 2. So here we are going to tackle na the converting the limits of integration. Ano man yung converting the limits of integration? So di ba gina-convert mo na to si equation, ginawala na to si radical by applying trigonometric substitution. So ang manotice ninyo no nga ang si x mahimong theta, di ba mo siya mo-convert into theta. So for this one also, for a definite integral, ang upper and lower limit na to are values or to be substituted for the variable na x. Since ato mo siya i-convert into theta, therefore our lower and upper limits should be also for the variable na theta, or with respect to our theta. So how are we gonna do with this one? So again, first let's look how the radical equation is in the form of. So this is in the form of u squared minus a squared. So from our introduction, we know that this is just equal to a tangent theta. because this one is in the form secant squared theta minus 1. So yan na siya para di mo malibog. Yan na lang. So our u is, again, that is just equal to x. So therefore, our u is equal to a secant theta. Our a is, what is our a? Our a is square root of 3. So ano is square root of 3? Because kani siya diri, that is already squared. So square root of 3 squared is equal to 3. So since our u is equal to a secant theta, so that becomes square root of 3 secant theta. So our du, which is equal to dx, is just equal to square root of 3 secant theta times tangent theta d theta. Okay, let's apply these values in our equation here given. So we have what? We have a lower limit, no? Na square root of 3 and then the 2. So how are we gonna apply this one? So atong unasan natin na we have a lower limit na square root of 3. We also have upper limit na 2. So, asa man natin siya apply? Asa natin po kasi theta ano yung equivalent? So, di ba natay u is equal to x is equal to square root of 3 secant theta. And we know that secant theta is just equal to x over square root of 3. So ako lang ni siyang i-rewrite sa ihang na uh, other identity. We know that secant theta is equal to 1 over cosine theta, that is equal to x over square root of 3. Therefore, our cosine theta is just equal to square root of 3 over x. Now we just substitute the value of square root of 3, so we will have square root of 3 over square root of 3, that is just equal to 1. Or cosine theta is equal to 1. So sama na tong theta, theta will be arc cosine or inverse cosine 1, and that is equal to 0. So this is our lower limit na atong variable is the theta. How about the upper limit? So again, same thing, we have the cosine theta is equal to square root of 3 over 2. And then we have our theta is equal to cosine inverse of square root of 3 over 2. And our upper limit is pi over 6. Sorry, this is not, the inverse of cosine 1 is not 1 that is 0. So our lower limit is 0, upper limit is pi over 6. Again, don't forget to set your calculators into your radian modes. Next, after converting, we have the lower limit 0, upper limit na pi over 6. So we have 0 na lower limit and upper limit na pi over 6. Okay, let's continue. Okay. So, again, our theta is greater than or equal to 0, but less than or equal to pi over 6. Our u is x is equal to square root of 3 secant theta. Our dx is equal to square root of 3 secant theta tangent theta d theta. Our a is equal to square root of 3. What else do we need? Here, again, di ba natay, if you remember, no, in the first, in our introduction, we have the a tangent theta, and then the negative a tangent theta. So this one is, we're going to use this one if our theta is greater than or equal to 0. but less than or equal to pi over 2. The negative a tangent theta, we use that if our theta is greater than pi over 2, but less than or equal to pi. So obviously our lower limit is within this range. So therefore it is right to use our a tangent theta or square root of 3 secant theta. A tangent, yes, a square root of 3 secant theta in our substitution. Okay, don't forget again that our square root of x squared minus 3 is equal to a tangent theta or square root of 3 tangent theta. So muna yung ganito siya ito magamit. Okay, let's continue. We have the definite integral. Then our lower limit is from 0 not to pi over 6. C square root of x squared minus 3, that is just square root of 3 times tangent theta over x. Okay, somebody say x. X is just square root of 3 secant theta. How about see dx? dx is equal to square root of 3 secant theta tangent theta d theta. So we have a similar, no? We have the square root of 3 secant theta in the numerator and the same also in the denominator. So natin nabilin nga square root of 3 tangent squared theta d theta from 0 to pi over 6. So simplified na siya, nawala ng radical sign. And then, unsa may next na to buhaton for this one? So we know that the tangent squared, so naunang gina ninyo, unsa may pwede nga integral ni tangent squared, unsa may pwede maduol na to, nga ma-convert na to siya, para mas dali siya i-integrate. So we know that tangent squared theta is equal to unsa? Integral of, so square root of 3, pag-awsa na lang ta ha. We know that tangent squared theta is equal to secant squared theta minus 1 d theta to be evaluated from 0 to pi over 6. Na. So, kabalo na ta na. So, next na ito buhaton, is dali na kayo because we know that the integral of secant squared is just the tangent theta. Okay, continue. We have the square root of 3 times, so integral of secant squared theta, that is tangent theta, minus integral of 1 d or 1 theta or d theta. That is just equal to theta. Then don't forget that this will be evaluated from 0 to pi over 6. So we just apply those lower and upper limits. So we have is square root of 3 times tangent pi over 6 minus pi over 6 minus tangent 0 minus 0. Automatically, this is already 0. So we are left with the square root of 3 times, what is tangent pi over 6? Minus pi over 6. Tangent pi over 6, that is equal to 1 over square root of 3 minus pi over 6. So don't forget that to set your calculators into radius mode. So your particular answer is approximately equal to 0.0931003. And then this will be the general solution for our integral.